Yeah, just a disappointing loss. Disappointed in the outcome. Proud of the effort. You guys played hard, but we just didn't get it done. Really appreciate the crowd. It's family weekend, and disappointing to not come away with a victory with so many in town and supporting the Jacks, because we had a great crowd, and I really appreciate them being there. But, credit where credit is due, and that's to Austin Peay, Coach Walden, his staff. They came out here and did what they had to do to get a victory, and they made the plays to win the game, and they deserve it. And so was pleased with how we started the game in the first half and the third quarter, and then just the wheels fell off there in the fourth quarter. We still made a few plays to give ourselves a chance, but just wasn't good enough, and lose 22-20. But offensively made some good plays, converted some fourth downs, and had dominated time of possession. But too many untimely penalties and drops and turnovers. The turnovers were obviously critical, and how they happened, and then falling down on the safety, just lost our footing and after a great goal line stand. So defensively, was proud of their effort. I thought they played well most of the game. Gave up some explosives that really hurt us. The big stutter and go there in the first half, screen and go, and that was their lone points. But then the second half, we had them, I think, 4th and goal from about the 20, and had some missed tackles there. But they good and bad. Special teams was not very good tonight in terms of our standard. Missed a field goal, which would have come in handy, and our kick coverage was poor and had some penalties. So it was just frustrating. I thought played well for 45 minutes, but the game is 60 minutes long, and you got to play lumberjack football for 60 minutes, and we didn't. Again, credit to Coach Walden and that bunch from Austin Peay.
Turn it over to the media. Yeah, Coach, you had 20-7 lead in the third quarter. What would you say was the turning point?
I think just the turnovers, there. I we got the ball back, and we're up 20-7, and throw a pick six and put them right back in it, and that I think the ball sailed on Brian on that one. He had a guy open, and the ball sailed. Sometimes that happens, and wasn't a great throw, and pretty easy return for a touchdown, and that gave him some life. And then we come back and throw a pick the next series, I believe it was, and on that was not the right read, and we're trying to, I think it was second and short, second medium, and we're trying to throw it, play action pass and to the boundary, and we end up checking it to the field and made a bad read and a bad throw, and didn't get the ball down, so turned it over, and that, I think that might have been when they scored on the 4th and goal from 24 yards out, and so that's just obviously turned it and created a tie ball game, and they had a lot of the momentum, and I thought defense gave us a chance there with the goal line stand, but then we just slip and fall in the end zone and give it right back to them, plus a 2-point lead. So that sequence is obviously what turned it, obviously, and got to take care of the football.
Yeah. You mentioned at least some of positively as far as the effort and stuff, but overall, what are you pleased with as you walk away from that?
There was no quitting our guys. I mean, and it's hard. We had to lead most of the game, but guys we're still a young team. We had our 2 starting safeties were out, so we had 2 fresh legs out there, guys that didn't have a lot of experience at safety. I thought they held up fairly well. I think we limited their pass game, which is what they like to do. They're an up-tempo, throw-the-ball team. Unfortunately, we didn't get them knocked down a few times on some runs, and they got out. But, seeing some guys step up that are filling in for some injuries was good to see as well.
Coach, came into tonight's game, morale was at a big high, and, obviously right now it's a little low. What's it going to take to, get things back up?
Well, I mean, win or lose, this one's going to sting, and it's going to hurt, and I'm going to feel sorry for myself, and everybody's going to be mad, and fans can be mad, and players will be mad and upset. I mean, that's winning and losing. We make 15 more yards and kick a game-winning field goal, we're feeling a whole lot different with the same, set of plays there. So, you don't, one game doesn't define you. I was pleased with the demeanor of the team, there after the game, and in the locker room we got, great leadership. The chemistry on this team still, I'm very pleased with. I think we'll be just fine, and may help us get our jaw set a little bit as we turn the page on the next one. We got Commerce coming to town next week. They went toe-to-toe with an FBS opponent, lost by 1. I'm sure it's 10-9. They probably went for 2 if I was guessing. I didn't see it. But so they hadn't won a game yet, but they're playing good ball. And there are no gimmies on our schedule moving forward. So whether we won this one 22-20 or lost it 22-20 or 20, whatever, you got to come back ready to work. And I'm confident these guys will. This is going to be a tough film to watch, because, when you play well for 3 quarters and then you play bad at the end, you feel like you let it slip away. But that's the wrong answer. We didn't let it slip away. Those guys in white and red made the plays in the 4th quarter, and we didn't. And so they deserve the win. But it'll be some tough film to watch because there's a lot of mistakes in all 3 phases.
Do y'all, as coaches, have a rule as far as like how long to get over a loss or a win?
Oh, everybody says, 24 hours. Losses, you never get over them.
Yeah.
This one we'll talk about 5 years from now. I mean, it just they hurt. They wear on you over the years, and so it's tough ones like that, especially close ones, and so this one won't be forgotten soon. I promise you.
Right. Coach, with this being the first game for conference play, and obviously the difference between there may be some difference between WAC football and ASUN football from this year. What was your biggest takeaways when it comes to seeing the different types of play or different types of feelings that you got from Austin Peay that maybe you haven't seen from conference opponents that we've seen from last year?
Well, I don't think there's really any difference other than they're from Tennessee and not Utah or Texas, So Coach Walden, he's from Texas originally. He's got a good program and a good squad, and they're up-tempo team, and they got good players just like everybody in the WAC. So I think you saw it was pretty evenly matched there, and that's we got a lot of like-minded universities in this conference, and so I think you'll see a lot of really good football games moving forward with the Lumberjacks and throughout conference play. So hopefully we get things fixed and make the plays to win, in the future.
On that note, we'll talk to you later. Thanks for your time, Coach.
Thank you, Axum.